So we got the LG Q6, which is actually a budget mid-range smartphone, cheap smartphone that looks like more expensive one. It looks like LG G6 because it's got extremely thin bezels around the display. So if you want a cheap device looking fancy, check our review.
First time I saw Q6 in our office, I thought that it was a G6. Unfortunately, as soon as you turn the back, you can see that it is not even close to G6. But overall, it's a very nice phone. I like the screen bezels, which it picked up from G6.
LG Q6 looks quite nice from the front side, and the design from the back is also very nice. But if you turn on the display, you'll have a feeling like it's a G6, more expensive device than it actually is. But it's a bit thicker. It's got 8mm in profile, so that's the difference between more expensive devices and this one. If you place it in your pocket, you won't feel it. It's not big for a 5.5-inch display. And these bezels around the display are aluminium. The build quality is pretty good. You cannot bend it. But during this testing, this was a new device and I already have some scratches on the back, so I don't know how will it look after a year. It's not too slippery in hands because you have some grip from this back side. It's got a lead polymer battery inside, 3000 mAh, which is quite capacity, but it doesn't have fast charging, so you'll have to charge it like for 2.5 hours. But for all the applications and for this a bit bigger resolution, the battery is good enough and the device will last for a full day. IPS display, 5.5 diagonal, 442 ppi pixel density, which is a pretty good resolution for this screen size and for this price range. The display is IPS, so it's got very good viewing angles. The colors are nice. It's a very good display. As I said before, very thin bezels around the display. The only problem is that when you watch YouTube movies, these sides of the screen will be cut off. What I particularly like is the virtual keyboard. So this is not a classical Android keyboard. This is a keyboard upgraded from LG. Very nice keys. I have a little bit bigger fingers and the keyboard is still looking very nice. It's easy to type and you got front row for number keys, so a very good keyboard. The newest Android 7.1 Nougat looks very nice. I like it more than just clean Android. LG really gave it a good work, and all the icons and everything, they look very nice. If you draw this upper fast icons and settings, everything is easy to use. And inside there's a Snapdragon 435 with 8 cores. Because of the bit bigger resolution and mid-range chipset, the games maybe won't work like on premium devices all the time, but they'll work good enough in everyday usage. This is a fast enough chipset. It didn't slow down the applications and everything. Just don't upgrade all the applications because every device will slow down after a bunch of upgrades. On the rear you'll find a 30 megapixel camera with f2.2 aperture. It has a small LED flash that will reach up to 2 meters. Front camera has 5 megapixels, again with the f2.2 aperture, and it's a very small 1/5-inch sensor. And you need to have a selfie stick like I have my hand that doesn't fit into the screen. And you have to have a selfie stick like I have with my hand. The speaker is here on the back, so if you place the device on the table, the speaker will lower itself. If you connect some fancy headphones, you will get good sound quality, but nothing special. LG really tried to stand out, to offer a great device, great value for money, and it did it successfully. These thin bezels really look nice. It's a killer of Chinese cheap competition. It's got good cameras, I don't know how will it work after a year, after all the updates of applications. Don't update all the applications all the time. And it might have minor scratches of the case after a while, because it just isn't that quality build like premium devices, but still it's a good value for money, and I can recommend buying the LG Q6. Thank you guys for watching. If you have this device, I'd love to see your comments. If you have some questions, ask them below, and see you in some other video. Bye.